Joe Rizzo here with the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, after the Rockets go to Stamford, Connecticut, and fall 6-1 in the end to the Connecticut Junior Rangers. So you're playing against a team that can really move, probably one of, if not the best teams that you'll face all year in terms of puck movement, skating, goaltending, and being able to put all those things together. All in all, what do you think about the effort today?
Well, I just said to the girls that I had liked the effort for about a period and a half. I felt like that team came out soft in the first 10 minutes, and there wasn't a time during that game that I didn't think my team could beat that team, okay? Yes, they're a AAA team. Yes, they moved the puck a little bit better than we did today, but I really liked our third period, and I really liked the last 10 minutes of the third period. I thought the girls played harder, they elevated their shifts, and I thought we got more pucks down deep into the net.
So it's hard to determine what you're going to learn from a game like this when you look at the score. It's the final 6-1. You fall down 5-0. You get the goal from Rachel on the 5-on-3, and then they score at the buzzer to make the final tally. However, do you draw something from the fact that you had a bunch of power plays, including at the end of the game there, when you have girls drawing penalties and still hustling, and they pushed themselves to earn that 5-on-3? There were no cheap calls out there. They were all legit. Is that a measurement of how you're looking at this game as well?
Yeah, sure. I mean, even when there was 9 seconds left in the final face-off, right? And then we had just drawn a penalty, is that correct? So I said to the girls, there's 9 seconds left, we finished strong. There was the same thing that happened in the second period, where we had a few seconds left at the end of the second period and we had a face-off. I felt like the girls played right through really hard, and I don't think that there was a time that they thought they couldn't beat that team. I mean, of course, once they put up a few goals on you, and by the way, I really don't think Arialis had her best day. We've seen her play a lot better as well. She's tendering, an injury on her knee, so I'm sure that could have went a little bit better too. But I really felt like all in all, we were probably looking at like a 2 or 3-1 game. In reality.
Yeah, you could see clearly there was one play, and I mentioned it, where she made a save, and you could see she was moving around very gingerly after that.
Yes, she was, and we noticed that as well. But I'm going to tell you, I think that given 100% Arialis, and we play a consistent 3 periods of hockey like we did in the third period, and I think that this game is very close. We have the opportunity to play this game this team at the end of the season.
So the other thing is, you had 3 full forward lines, 2 full defense pair. They had 3 total subs, but the thing is, when you're playing the game in your defensive end most of the time, and they're playing the game in the offensive zone the most of the time, you get less tired playing offense for some reason as opposed to playing defense. So on that count, it probably was pretty even in terms of the effort and who was as winded as one team as opposed to the next after the game.
We know as a group that we play pretty good team defense. We've been doing it for a while. We do play a lot of time in our own end. I feel like there's a lot of time in our own end where we're not giving up that much. And we're working on how to be faster and more coordinated on our offense. In many games I've said, in the third period, we've come through and put some really good opportunities at the net. Even that last power play that we had, I think we had 2 or 3 plays right there at the end that were right there. We could have got another goal or 2, and all of a sudden it's a 5-3 game. And of course, they get that one right at the end there. But I think the girls played strong. It was nice having 3 lines up front. And we never have that, never have the luxury of that. And you could see that in the beginning of the third. I was starting to switch some things around just to find a spark. But all in all, girls played hard today, and I can't wait to play this team again.
Yeah, a little bit of the mixing and matching really seemed to pay immediate dividends. It looked like you did that maybe starting right in the midpoint of the game, pretty much, at least is when I noticed it. And you did get some burst right there from some of those different combos and position switches. I know it's not that big of a deal in your system to play center, left wing, right wing, but there have been some girls that we haven't seen at some of those positions, and it looked like everybody played pretty effectively after that as well.
They did, and in that second period, there was a bunch of penalties then too that kind of dictated me to make some moves because I had girls out there killing penalties and doing different things. So, but I did like what I see from some stuff that we moved around. Would have liked another period to move some more stuff around and see how that went too. But like I said, all in all, I think the girls played hard. Generally, I'd like to get it more consistent throughout the game, that's all.
Okay, that's going to do it. If you want to catch everything Rockets, and that means when we're live streaming, that means when we upload things like the coach interviews, whether it's Coach Jeremy or Coach Paul or whoever wants to step in after any of the games at 19 or 16U, hit that subscribe button and then hit the alerts button. When you're on there, it's a long drive for a lot today, and I know you have a message.
I do. Get home safely, Joe Rizzo.
You too, Coach. This is Joe Rizzo for the coach, Jeremy Jacobus. Thanks for watching Rockets Girls Hockey.